Hey YouTube, I recently did a video just kind of showing off my AR-15s. It was mainly just, to be honest with you, I was very bored and decided to just do a show and tell video, but I was a little bit surprised at the amount of views and comments that I got on it. And one viewer requested that I do an AK video, which I only have one, so it'd be a pretty boring video. And another one requested to do a handgun video. So again, for those of you who are really not interested in show and tell videos, go ahead and turn this video off. You're probably going to be bored. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to go over each gun that I own. I own 9 handguns, and each one has a reason for it to still be in my safe. I have sold quite a few just because I didn't shoot them. But let's begin. All right, let's start with the M&P Shield in 9mm. This is the Performance Center, if you can tell. This is my summer carry gun, and although it has a manual thumb safety, it's a great gun. It shoots well. It shoots like a full size, and I've been pretty happy with it. It took me a while to get used to it just because it's such a small, thin gun, but it carries extremely well in the summer. I carry it inside the waistband. I recently started carrying appendix, which is a little bit scary to be honest with you, but it's definitely a lot more comfortable for me. It's got the fiber optic sights, the ported barrel, which does absolutely nothing because I actually used to have a standard shield and I foolishly sold it, so obviously that's what made me get this one. Great little gun. Definitely, again, it carries extremely well. Pretty happy with it. All right, next is the Beretta 92A1. This is our bedside gun. So this is actually the only gun that has a light mounted on it. Just got a TLR1S. And I've done a couple things. I've changed out the grips to these Wesson combat grips, changed out the hammer, and put a Beretta D-spring on this. I also have a threaded barrel for this for when I decide to take the can off my 9mm AR and decide to shoot this rest. Great gun, very heavy. Actually, my daughter shoots this gun pretty well. She's only 11, but I think a lot of it has to do with the weight of the gun. She can handle it pretty well, regardless of, you know, the size of the grips here. As you can tell, they're pretty thick. So just so you guys know, I mean, these are unloaded. This gun generally has one in a chamber when it's at our bedside. Let's go with Sig Sauer P226 Tac Ops. This is a range gun. You'll never see me carrying this thing. I'm not that big of a guy. So, but this is a great gun. I actually had one of these a while back and I sold it and I regretted it and I bought another one. So my advice to you is, if you're gonna sell a gun, sit on it for a while and make sure that's what you want to do, because I've regretted that decision a couple times. So cool thing about this, it comes with 4 20-round mags. This is a 9mm. Has the True Glow TFO sights, which are basically night sights, and in the front is a fiber optic and also a night sight. Great gun. Again, great range gun. Don't carry this. Next is probably one of my favorites to shoot at the range. This is my Ruger 2245, or what's left of the 2245. I've got a pack light, the Tactical Solutions pack light upper on it, very, very light. Threaded barrel. I shoot this a lot with my 22 suppressor. Also has the Volquarts and internals. I changed everything out. It's got these Magpul 1911 grips on there that I had to file down in order to accommodate the slide stop here. And drop-free magazines, which is nice because that's not the way it was before. Again, great gun. This is the one actually, this is the first handgun that my 11-year-old daughter has shot. She's been shooting it since she was 8. It's just a great little gun. Alright, next is a Ruger SR 1911. As you can tell, I've made a few changes here. Changed out the grips, changed out the mainspring, brain fart. This part, I apologize. This is an Ed Brown part. I also bought Ed Brown parts. This came, it had the black safety, the black slide stop, the black mag release, the black beaver tail, and I just didn't really like the two-tone look, so I bought these and I took it to my local gunsmith to have all the parts bead blasted to match the gun. There you go, as you can see. Real nice gun. This is my only 1911, actually my only 45 at the moment. I don't think I'm going to get another one. I shoot 9mm most of the time, so. Alright, let's start, we'll end it with wheel guns, but Glock 26, this is a Gen 2.5, if you look up the serial number, that's exactly what it says. This is the, I no longer own my first handgun ever, but this is the second handgun I ever bought. And I should say that my wife actually bought this for me for my birthday. It was used, but it's a great little gun. Glock 26, most of you guys know what that looks like. It's got Trigicon night sights on it. Nothing special. I've got Talon grips on this one, but great little gun. Next is a Gen 4 Glock 19. I do carry this. I actually been carrying it lately. I carry it in the winter outside the waistband. This is a Gen 4. It's got the Trigicon HD night sights, as you can see. And the best part about this gun is I actually won it in Glock a Day in a month of May, if you guys are familiar with that. Great cause. All proceeds go to diabetes research. So I play every year, and I couldn't believe that I actually won. So this is probably the gun I shoot the most and the gun I carry the most. Glock 19 Gen 4. Alright, wheel gun. This is a Smith & Wesson 686 Plus. 357 Magnum, 2.5-inch barrel, 7 rounds of 357 Magnum. This is a great little gun. I actually had some really nice Altamont grips on there, but then I decided I wanted to carry this while bow hunting, just to have as a backup, and the Altamont grips were a little too long. They stuck out a little bit more, so I put the Hogue grips back on. This is a great gun. It's a lot of fun to shoot. This was also a birthday gift from my wife. And then last but not least is a gun I've been looking for a long time, and I finally found the one that I actually wanted. It is a fingerprint magnet. I'm trying to wipe all these fingerprints off of it, but that's okay. This is a Smith & Wesson Model 29. This is the Classic Hunter. So it's got the unfluted cylinder. The bluing is amazing on it, and it's got the full underlug. Just a beautiful gun. It came with Hogue grips, which are the originals, and I put these Altamonts on there. This is my first ever 44 Magnum. Just an amazing, beautiful gun. I take this out to the range when I can. I actually need to stock up on some 44 Magnum ammo, as I don't reload. But yeah, this is a fantastic gun, but it is a fingerprint magnet. I don't know if you can tell here in the video, but it's got fingerprints everywhere. But that's about it. Again, this is another video for any of you guys that enjoy watching videos on gun collections. These are my handguns. I'm pretty happy with them. I've probably sold, gosh, maybe 8 guns in the last 4 years in terms of handguns. I bought guns that I thought I liked, but ended up selling them. A couple that I sold and I actually rebought. But you know, let me know if you have any questions. Again, this is just a show and tell. It's not a review of any sort. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.